Hey guys, Justin down here, Kendall Bronco Club over here in Meridian, and today I wanted to bring you the last vehicle in our Bronco series lineup, and to say the least, I saved the best one for last. This one is the Raptor. So everybody's used to hearing about the F-150 Raptor. That's nothing new. It's been out since 2009. When they introduced it on the Bronco, they had to bring a lot of that stuff across. And one of the first things you'll notice is right on the front, you have the orange haloed headlights. You have the multiple markers here. Now, these are not just for looks. These are required by the Department of Transportation because of the width of this vehicle. So this vehicle is as wide as a normal F-350 dually. Other things they took from that F-150 and brought into this thing, you have Fox live valve suspension. With the live valve technology and those shocks, just really allows for, uneven terrain to just driving it down the street. You completely set that up to your needs. Other things that you'll notice on the front, you have fog lights are standard. The modular bumper is standard. You notice one of them's covered. This is covered with the cap on it because this light is too bright to be DOT legal. There's a toggle switch that you can turn that on and off for off-road use only. Other things that you'll notice, you get the full power dome hood. It does have functional heat extractors as well up in the fender well here, so it sucks some of that heat out of there, allows for a little bit more performance out of this vehicle. Speaking of performance, this thing has 418 horsepower running a 3.0 liter twin turbo V6. You'll notice when you look down the side of this vehicle, or if you're following behind one on a freeway, because you're certainly not going to be in front of it, the fenders protrude quite a bit farther than the rest of them. The reason why we're running a 37-inch tire with a 12.5-inch wide width on that thing, over 14 inches of travel in the suspension on this, it needs a huge pocket for that huge tire to move in there. So these are functional. The side steps on the Bronco, standard rock sliders with removable steps. So inside the new Raptor, there's a lot of things here that are the same we've seen in our other lineup. Most of the dash is going to look the same other than the code orange accents. So we'll have code orange accents on our vents, the inlay for the Bronco logo. With all Raptors, you have a centering line on your steering wheel here. If you're looking over the top of a cliff and you don't know which direction your wheels are facing, it's kind of nice to be able to see that little line right in front of you. You'll notice the interior in this one is extremely unique. This one has the top of the line Recaro navy pure blue with orange insert Alcantara leather suede interior in it. So it's an incredible seat, really holds you, really grips you. This one even has the code orange seat belts. This is an option on the Raptor, but I think it's one of the neatest things that they did without being a huge cost burden to just choose which color you want for your seatbelts. This one in addition has the carbon fiber package, so everything in here, this is not, fake carbon fiber, this is real. So you'll find those accents throughout, from the shifter handle, the side bolsters, other stuff that we've seen in our other videos, where you have Bang & Olufsen stereo system, where you have built-in navigation, upfitter switches, sway bar disconnect, front lock, rear locking differentials. All this stuff is standard at the Raptor level. The underpinnings of this vehicle, while yes, it says Bronco on the outside, it has more F-150 stuff underneath. There's additional bracing underneath on the frame. There's an additional brace above my head. You can't see it on video here, but a brace that you don't find on any other Bronco, as well as one in the rear of the vehicle, just for some chassis stiffening. This thing is a heavyweight. It weighs in at almost 6,000 pounds curb weight. It is huge. That's more than an F-150. You're pushing the F-250 level there at that point. Front and rear axles are out of F-150s. You've got a Dana 44 front, a Dana 60 rear. Even the lug pattern, you can't take a regular Bronco wheel and put it on this thing, and they are F-150 rated axles. All right, a couple of things on the rear of the vehicle too that truly set this vehicle apart. Not just the giant width that you're going to notice. If you follow behind this car, you will know that it's a Raptor. Giant tire, big, huge. You're going to see that. The light bar up top is dramatically larger as well. And then the tail lights on here, full LED. They protrude out a fair amount. 4,500 pounds of towing capacity on here. Again, you have F-150 brakes and you can feel them. It stops this vehicle with zero issues at all. But it's a significant difference between this and a standard Bronco. But let's talk about a little bit about who this vehicle is for, maybe who it's not for. This one is for the guy or gal or whoever that has to have everything. It's also for the guy that's after performance. If you're after the optimal performance in this vehicle, you're looking at other stuff that's dramatically more expensive than this, but you need something that's capable, this is the right one. You're somebody who has an extra wide garage, an extra wide parking spot. This does not fit in a traditional parking spot. Same with the Raptor F-150. They're just bigger and they're wider. If you prefer comfort. If you like soft, cushy kind of a ride, this one's going to be the best ride of any Bronco as far as that goes. Again, you have all that suspension to help you out and take out those bumps in the road. Who is this vehicle not for? This vehicle is not for somebody who is on a budget. It's thirsty. It gets 16 and a half, 17 miles to the gallon. In the real world, they rate it less than that from the factory. The daily driver kind of person, certainly you could daily drive this. There's nothing wrong with that. There's more practical stuff in the Bronco lineup to do so. The other person is not for anybody if you're in a hurry to get one. They are not easy to get. That's one of those things. If you're in a rush, you need something today, this one probably isn't going to be it unless you took the lucky day out of the hat.
If you've taken the time today to enjoy this video, please feel free to click the like or subscribe button. If you turn on notifications, it'll let you know when more videos like this come out and the rest of this series. Obviously, you're always welcome to come visit us here in person. We're located at 178 East Overland Road at Meridian, so we're at the corners of Meridian Road and Overland, right here, right off the freeway. Kendall, let's start something great.